Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I feel like it's a bit of an embarrassment. I don't know, I have this feeling that after watching so many videos about what I'm doing, you know, metal smelting, that it feels like a bit of an uncomfortable topic that I get the feeling that nobody really wants to address. So here I am today to talk about it, which is safety. It's very important. This is a hobby, but it is a dangerous hobby nonetheless. So you need good safety equipment. There's no two ways about it, because you have to remember this is for your safety. And I'm gonna start off right off the bat with gloves, good quality gloves. These ones here, I got these with my small furnace, and at the time I didn't have any of the gloves but these are leather gloves. These are just one layer of leather. They're good for other things, but for what I'm doing, they are no good. They're just no good. So what I did was I went online and I bought myself a pair of good quality gloves. These are heat resistant gloves. And because you're gonna be using your hands for handling molten metal and then hot metal, very, very hot. And also depending on whichever temperature you're using to melt whichever type of metal you are melting. If you're melting aluminium, the temperatures are going to be high. If you're melting copper, the temperature is going to be higher. If you're melting brass, the temperature is going to be even higher than that. So you need good quality gloves. These are thick, heat resistant gloves, and they are very good for what I'm doing. But I don't know if the camera can see this, they're already starting to tear here and there because of the heat. And like everything else in life, they're not gonna last forever. So eventually I need to get myself a new pair of gloves, either similar to this or better. Moving on to respirator. I've noticed since the first time doing this that now mind you, I've only melted aluminium so far, and I've noticed that as the metal is melting, there is a metallic smell in the air. So after my first time, by the second time, I went out and I bought this. This is a respirator, 2 filters. They also expire. Eventually I'll have to get new ones and replace these. This is a respirator. It's not a top of the range one, but it does its job. It protects you, it protects your lungs. That's what you want. In case there are deadly fumes up in the air, things that you don't want to be breathing in, get yourself a good respirator. That's essential. Then there's other things, like these are not goggles, but these are I guess you can call these safety glasses to protect your eyes. But if you really want to be extra careful about it, you can get yourself one of these. This is a helmet that has a visor. Now I ordered this online, and I've noticed that this is the wrong type of visor. This is a mesh visor, so for what I'm doing, it's no good. What I wanted was a plastic visor. Because let's say that there is a steam explosion. Before that molten metal reaches your face, first it has to get past this. So I recommend that you get one of these. But then again, I have ordered it and I've never used it. If I was working with larger quantities of metal, then yes, I would use this. But if not, then it's not really necessary. I still recommend it though. I still recommend that you get one of these. But only if you're working with larger quantities of metal. Another thing, although it's not really classed as a safety item, it's still important. A good pair of tongs. You need these. You need these because in my case I'm working with small ingot molds. So I'm gonna get small ingots. So one of these is enough. It's the right size. But if I was working with bigger molds, I'm gonna get bigger ingots. So I would need something a bit bigger. Because I want to create the more distance between me and the hot metal, the better. So that's basically it. These are the basics. These are the basic things that you can get to protect yourself. Because once again, this is a hobby, but it is a dangerous hobby. Another thing is, if you want to be extra careful, then if you want to get things like a leather apron or leather sleeves, leather gloves, you know, the thick ones, then by all means do it. But then again, it depends on the quantity of metal that you are working with. But I would still recommend it. You can never be too careful with this sort of thing. Once again, it's very dangerous. You're working with high temperatures, and so you should get as many things as you can to protect yourself. And just as a little side note, this goes out for all the tough guys out there. Please, I don't want to hear how much of a tough guy you are, that you don't need none of this. That this is just for sissies. I don't need none of that, because that stuff is for sissies, because I'm hard like that. You don't say. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me know how much of a tough guy you are once you are suffering from 2nd or 3rd degree burns because of a steam explosion, or because you are suffering from a respiratory disease or some type of sickness because you've worked with dangerous metals and you have inhaled too many deadly fumes, and now you're suffering from metal fume fever, which can be fatal if you don't cure it properly. Let me know how much of a tough guy you are then. Before that, I'm not trying to hear none of that. So anyway, that's it for this video. Leave a like if you so wish. Let me know your thoughts. Give me your comments. There's no such thing as bad criticism. Even bad criticism can be turned into something good. So feel free. And everybody, thank you for watching.